Good afternoon. I'm Javen Chen from class DEB03 and I'll be going through the loan repayment table that I did. So for the first row, I added a month, a principal, monthly interest, monthly payment, principal paid, and new principal by following the format given here. So for the first row, the principal is started at $335,000, which I added here. And for the interest, monthly interest, it is given to be 2% divided by 12 times the principal. As the question stated, 2% annually, but they want it to be in months, so you have to divide it by 12, which I have done here. C2 being the principal times 0.02 divided by 12, rounded to the nearest dollar. For the monthly payment, it is fixed at $3,450.50. And I just typed it down and copied it all the way down to the month 120. For the principal paid, it is given to be the regular monthly payment minus away the interest, monthly interest, which I have done here. E2 being the monthly payment minus away the D2 being the monthly interest, which I get this $2,826, which is exactly what they give here. And for the new principal, it is given to be the principal minus away the amount of payment of principal, being this, which I have done here. C2 being the principal minus away the F2 being the principal paid, which I get $372,000 and 174, which is given exactly here. For the next row, I've did the same, but I've rounded everything except for this. For the monthly interest, I rounded it to the nearest 1 DP. As by doing so, I got a difference of minus $1, which is what we wanted here, negative $1. Thank you.
I'm Jane and I'll be talking about the monthly payment calculator and the repayment period calculator. So we are able to enter the property price, the annual interest rate, and the repayment period by ourselves. The max loan amount is basically 75% of the property price. The monthly payment is using the formula in Khan's Academy, which is loan times 1 minus R over R minus R power n plus 1. So n is basically the repayment period in years and need to change it to months. So n is basically repayment period in months. And for R, it's basically finding the monthly interest rate first, which is 2% over 12. And using 1 over 1 plus monthly interest rate, we're able to find R. So for the total amount paid will be the max loan amount plus total interest paid, and the total interest paid is using monthly payment times the repayment period in months, minusing off the max loan amount to get the values. So we're able to change the property price and the annual interest rate and the repayment period to get a different value according to the formulas that I put in. So moving to the repayment period calculator, same thing, property price, annual interest rate, and monthly payment, and we're able to enter it by ourselves. Max loan amount is 75% of property price, and number of months is using the same formula in Khan's Academy, but making n the subject. So since we have to make n the subject, right, we are needed to use log to get to the formula needed to find number of months. Then for number of years, we are able is using number of months divided by 12. Then for total amount paid for the loan, you'll be using max loan amount plus total interest paid. And for total interest paid, you'll be using number of months times the monthly payment, minusing off the max loan amount. And same thing, I can change the values around and have a different set of outputs for the 5 outputs. Yeah.